Hello, everyone. Yes, as Prakesh correctly pronounced my name, it's Eoin Sheridan. I'm the regional manager for KEO for Waste and Environment. I'm here to, discuss GreenPort with you. It's an environmental and auditing and analytical tool that the company's developed over the past 4 years. It is now made bespoke to really look at the environmental footprint monitoring and management on large-scale projects. So the plan is I'll give you a quick introduction. I'll run through some practical uses or how you use it, and then I'll go through some of the success stories that we're seeing. So in terms of an introduction, I suspect most people know KEO, but if they don't, we are a multidisciplinary architecture and engineering firm. We're a Kuwaiti company. We have an Insight division, which is our master planning division, and Sequest, which is our cost consultancy. We're in the region 57 years. We've 9 offices, 2 of which are in Saudi, 1 in Riyadh and 1 in Jeddah. We've 1,700 staff in the region. 10% of them, 170, are based in Saudi currently. And we're operating in a little bit over 20 countries out of those 9 offices. So enough about the company. You're obviously here to understand GreenPort. So the term GreenPort is born from this service being a portal and progressing greener, i.e. more environmentally sound construction site management. So hence it is a GreenPort. It's ultimately a platform for better environmental monitoring. The tool was developed, as I said, over a 4-year period. We were first appointed on the World Cup in Qatar to do site supervision. We developed the tool at that time to monitor an awful lot of data on site, not only environmental data, but all data that the client required during the monitoring period or during the construction period of the World Cup. We then developed the tool a little bit and focused more on environmental management when we were appointed an expert to do site supervision. It became quite useful, it became a very reliable tool for the client. And from that, then we made it more bespoke, refined it, and we've since been appointed on one of the large-scale projects in Saudi purely to do environmental monitoring. So the tool is now what's been evolved into a user-friendly platform. It's available on your smartphone, on your tablet, on your laptop, to all parties that we want to present it to or give it to on site. So the key attributes, it's one location for all environmental data. So there's no more a variety of spreadsheets, there's no more reporting or individual reporting. It's a one-stop shop for all data that you want to monitor. It's easy on-site upload of information, obviously saving time. It's multilingual, which we found to be really key on a lot of the sites in the Middle East. We have a variety of languages, dialects, etc. So we've made the tool multilingual across the region. And I can't see the 4th attribute because the camera's in the way, but I'll hazard a guess that most people can read it. I assume the 4th one was about data gathering because the 5th one was obviously about spotting outliers and risks instantly. It graphs the outputs with one click, so we can graph everything, and I'll show you that output. And fundamentally, the contractor and the client are saving time and money. So the practical use, this is how it would appear on the contractor's phone if they're on site, if they're doing any work on site. So in the example that I'm going to present today is that if the contractor is transporting, collecting, or moving waste on site. So he'll click on waste on the app. He'll then decide what type of waste he's moving. Well, in this example, he's going to move wastewater. So we need to upload a wastewater log. So this is what it would appear like if it's on your phone. If he was doing it on a laptop, once he clicks waste and wastewater, he then clicks new, and it brings it to the upload page. So this is how it would appear on your tablet. So he then uploads all the data on site. He can take photos of the buckets, of the spoil, of anything he requires, and he can simply click upload. And once he does that, all parties that are interested or that are required to get an automatic email saying contractor A has uploaded in this data stream. And the contractor, or the client, or the consultant can then go in and have a look at it. So in the same manner, the client or consultant can click on waste on their phone, wastewater, but then for the client or consultant, it presents the data rather than a portal to upload that data. So instantly you can see, well, this contractor has been uploading this sludge, wastewater, etc. And you can see immediately if there are any outliers. You can say, well, actually, these 2 recent July and August don't look right. I'm going to dig into them, so you can click onto them and it brings you to the raw data where you can see all the information that he's uploaded, his dockets, and you can say, well, these two here are the issue, and you can dive into it. So it's a quick way to instantly see, as soon as he's uploaded the data, you can straight away analyze it and look at it. And if you don't, it continuously graphs it. You can look back at it. But one of the key things that we evolved this for is monitoring environmental parameters, not just the on-site movement of spoil or a variety of different data streams. But if you want to monitor your environmental criteria on-site, everybody says it's live data. But on here, you click on monitoring, and no matter where you are in the world or what you're doing, you can see the environmental parameters live data on your site from the various points that you have been collating data. And then ultimately you can click into them, you can graph them, you can see the history of them, and you can see any changes. And equally, you can move those data points, you can increase the data points, and it's all captured on the same portal. So the successes of the project, or of the portal thus far, on the project that we're working on in Sadie, which is obviously the one of most interest, we have onboarded 13 contractors. So there are 13 contractors using the app. Between them, because of their various contracts, they're actually monitoring 50 different data streams. Now there's overlap between those data streams because of their contracts, but all of those data streams go to one point for the client. Across those 13 contractors, we have 103 users, and they're operating in 4 different languages. So what has that told us? So we're gathering all this data, but quite quickly we can tell from looking at the data and printing the reports, it's taken us an average of 16 hours to close observations. So the client can see that as well, and they can obviously push us to reduce that time. They can dive into why it's taken that long, or be happy with why it's taking that quickly. And we can see that it's taken us 19 hours to close an incident. And we can then see that there are, I think, 336 environmental risk mitigated. I say I think because, again, the Zoom window is blocking my view, but I think it's 336 environmental risks have been mitigated on site. So the achievements on site, so more of the monitoring, but we'll call it achievements. I can't bring it to the live site. So what I've done is I've taken last week as I prepared the presentation. It's quite easy. You can extract the data for the site instantly and present it to develop into reports. So this is all of the 50 streams of the various requirements, the various contractor requirements, how they're captured. So that is a very quick run through of the product that we've branded and trademarked as GreenPort. And I look forward to any questions at the end of the session. Thank you.